Hi, fourth grade. I'm going to quickly review with you similes and metaphors. So similes and metaphors both compare two unlike things or something you would not usually compare to another. Excuse me. But a simile uses like or as to do the comparing. So let's look at our first example. The girl was as grumpy as a bear. We ask ourselves first, what two things are being compared? We're comparing the girl to a bear. Okay, what do the girl and the bear have in common? They are both grumpy. Now we ask ourselves, because we're comparing two unlike things, a girl to a bear, and they have something in common, they're both grumpy, did we use like or as to compare those two things? Yes, we did. Here's as. The girl was as grumpy as a bear. Now this almost looks like a smile to me, so we're going to call this a simile, because a simile uses like or as to compare. And that is what we did in this sentence. We said the girl was like a bear. Okay, let's look at the next sentence. The boy was a hungry bear. What two things are we comparing? Again, we're comparing a boy to a bear, right? Okay, what do they have in common? They're both hungry. Did we use like or as to compare these two things? No, we said one thing was another. Okay, when we have a metaphor, that also compares two things, but it does not use like or as to do the comparing. It says one thing is or was another when it does its comparing. And again, they have to be two things you wouldn't normally put together. Like her face was as red as a tomato. Would you normally think of somebody's face being a tomato? No, you wouldn't. Okay, so those would be two examples of similes and metaphors.